Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Ask an Action Coach. So every week when Jackie and I record these videos, we talk a little bit ahead of time. And this week we decided it's time for a rant from Coach Jackie Zach. So Jackie, take it away.
Thank you, Joseph. So today's rant is all about customer service and customer experience. And I know that we've covered this topic before several months ago, but it's time to have this discussion again so that you can take a look at your own business and look at it from an internal customer and external customer point of view. So in the last 5 days, I've had three that I can remember, really bad customer service experiences. I had one where I was going to see my eye doctor and I had to go pick up some contact lenses. And the woman told me, hey, we're here till 4:30. Great. I go there at 12:15 and they're closed between 12 and 12:45. So I drove 20 minutes and to find out they closed when she could have said, but we're closed between 12 and 12:45. So that was experience number one. Experience number two, I went to go get my car washed because the sun finally came out. I went to go get the car washed, and the gentleman who was checking us in, he didn't smile, he was rude, he wasn't friendly at all. And yes, I got my car washed, so I did get what I came for, but the experience could have been a whole lot better. And then the last one was I have a chip in my window. I was getting somebody to come and look at it. I bought windshield wipers. I thought I had paid for them online. When I get a call to remind me about my appointment, they're like, you owe us $68. And I'm like, I just paid $68. And then, so I tried to call them back. The number I got is soon to be changed to another number. There is no human being. Then I hung up and I called back the number that I had called me, and it was terrible because, well, that's just a card on file. That doesn't mean that you paid for them. So, but I had to do all this chasing around. All right. So those are three experiences. So I really want people to take some really look at your own business. Look at your own business from the customer's point of view. Is it hard to buy from you? Because if it's hard to buy from you, then chances are it's going to be, people aren't going to come back, right? And that's internally and externally. Internally, your customers are your employees. Externally, your customers are your clients. But really take a look at that experience, and is it the experience you want them to have? Is it an experience that when they walk away, they feel great having been in contact with you, even if it's for something like a chip in your windshield, right? Which nobody wants. Or is it really hard to buy from you? So that's the lesson today. And Joseph and I, we were talking again before we started to record, and you were talking about an excellent experience that you had.
Well, we ended up having to go to the most expensive grocery store in town because I thought there was going to be like a winter farmer's market there, and there wasn't. And I really needed a few things, and I decided I'm going to get, the cheap cube steak and make Swiss steak at home on Sunday. So this was Saturday, and I go and I look, and there's only one package of cube steak on the whole shelf, and it's the cheap stuff, and so I go to the meat, the guy behind the meat counter, and I say, do you have any more of this? I really want some of this. And he goes, well, what are you making? I said, Swiss steak. And I said, I really want cheap, He goes, well, do you want top? Do you want sirloin? Do you want roast? Do you want chuck? I'm like, I want cheap. And he goes, oh, okay. So he comes out and he grabs a roast that's like $18.99 a pound, and he takes it and he slices it and he tenderizes it, and he charges me the $6.99 a pound that the cube steak originally was priced at, because he wanted to give me what I wanted and what I needed. And cheap was important to me, and customer service turned out to be really important too. So I might be going back to that most expensive grocery store in the future.
Isn't that interesting, right? He gave you what you wanted in a pleasant way, really took into to really heard what you had to say, really listened to your needs. I'll tell you, some of the best customer service I ever get is at a corner bar, right? Where everybody knows your name. Beer is cheap, food is cheap, but the customer service and the customer experience is great.
Absolutely. And that's
So
why
it can
those
be
corner
done.
bars last forever, don't they?
Right, right, exactly. So if you take nothing out of this, please take a look at your customer experience from a customer's point of view, both internal customers and external customers. And is this the experience you want them to have? It's rant over.
Thank you so much for sharing the rant, Jackie. I appreciate your experience, and I hope that things get better. And hopefully, I mean, hopefully it doesn't mean that you've got to find a new doctor or a new, car wash or a new place to fix the chip in your windshield. But I don't blame you if it does. So thank you so much. And hey, everybody, we love to hear from you. What customer experiences have you had recently that just blew your top or like blew you out of the water with impressed? We'd love to hear about it. And as always, if you want help making a check on your customer experience, we are available to help you do that. Just ask for a strategy session with Coach Jackie Zach in the comment section below. We will, until next time, have a great week.